Rabbi, one question is, and one of my greatest frustrations is that most Jews are naturally sort of divorced from the soul realm. And I believe that that's one of the most quintessential reasons for their any kind of psychological, physical, or spiritual distress that they're in. And when you look at most, like outside of Hasidism, most synagogues, the only thing that most Jews are exposed to is the Siddur. And then when there is outside of Hasidism, and the Siddur is, from, again, what I understand, primarily code. So there's a lot of what Jews get is if you don't do this, God's going to get angry at you. If you don't do that, he's going to be mad at you. Things that I don't associate with Judaism at all, that I feel God is all love, and the only reason that you would be punished is not because God is punishing you, but because you are doing things, averas, sins, that are distancing you from God, so he can't protect you in that moment. And so why is it that there isn't a greater drive from Jewish leaders to connect Jews with their soul? Because that's where healing lies. And that's where disease emanates from, in my opinion, as a psychologist. It's when you are really incapable of connecting with your own soul's purpose, your own soul's drive, your own soul's brilliance, that you are moving towards any kind of disease, psychological or otherwise.
So professionally, why are children, adult children, terrified of hearing their parents' needs? Why is that so terrifying? Why would they lose respect if they hear that their parents need them more than they need their parents? Why is that scary? People are terrified of the idea that God needs me more than I need him, which is the absolute truth. Because I didn't create him. He created me. Well, then obviously he's the one with the need. It's just so obvious, but scary. So most people who don't study Chassidut, they're terrified. They hear this idea, they run away. Literally, they shut down. So I got this little incident. I get a phone call from a father in Israel. I don't know him, he doesn't know me. He has a problem. His 12-year-old daughter got it into her head that God was angry at her, and she's all distressed.
Wow.
They went for therapy, they went to rabbis, they even went to Kabbalah for mystical healing. Nothing helps. And then he did something that is really distasteful, but he says, "Here, talk to her," and he puts her on the line.
Oof.
So I said to her, "God is angry at you?" She says, "Yeah." I said, "I'm so jealous."
Wow.
She said, "What?"
What an answer.
I said, "You're 12 years old and you can get God angry? How did you become so important?"
Wow.
Problem went away.
Wow.
Now she goes telling her friends, "God's angry at me." Not you. You're not important enough. When God gets angry at us, we don't have to explain it away. Yeah, he's angry. Why is he angry? Because he cares. How does he not get angry? And how are we supposed to respond? Wow, I didn't think I was so important. And that's why when We read in the Torah that God gets angry at us. Nobody faints. I mean, nobody walks out traumatized. In fact, there's that portion in the Torah where God describes the horrible punishments He's going to bring on us. You know,
Yeah.
like 4 pages worth.
Yeah.
You're going to suffer. You're going to die. You're going to go crazy. You're going to be crushed. You're going to, whoa! It's like it literally sounds like a Holocaust. We read this in the Torah, and what do we do right afterwards? You go into the social hall and you make kiddush and you have a kichol and you go home. Like nobody sits there trembling. Why? It's your Father talking.
Wow.
So His anger is a compliment, not a threat. So here's what we need to do to get to the finish line. God is not a perfectly indifferent creature who has no feelings, no needs, no reactions except anger. What a distorted picture of Him.
Truly.
He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
The only thing He knows how to do is get angry.
Angry.
It's a ridiculous. Everything that we have comes from Him, right? We're created in His image. So if I have anger, He has divine, infinite anger. Not no anger. If I have a little bit of knowledge, He knows everything. Infinite knowledge. If I have a need, it's just a tiny example of His infinite true need. So much so, when a person says, I need, you got to be careful. You're playing God. God created the world with a plan. You mess up His plan, He gets angry. I didn't create the world and I have no plan. Why am I getting angry? So to get angry is to act like God. To say I need is to act like God. To say I know everything is to act like God. And yet what you're taught in every school, in every shul, in every synagogue, in every Hebrew class, you need God desperately. He needs nothing. Oh, this is a bad relationship. But like an abused wife. We're needy, and we keep begging, and we keep pleading, and He just punishes away like there's no end. That's an abusive relationship.
Right.
To think that God can get angry at us is a huge compliment. We love it.
We're being noticed. We count. We mean something.